Yes, I think
There's an effort up.
Cool. We'll just welcome Sully, who is team captain of the Tuskers. Thank you for joining us.
That's great to be here. So
I'm a little bit rusty tonight. Me and Nash went out and ended up in some dingy club in Nottingham, rocking out until midnight, and I'm too old for that these days, so I'm a little bit fragile today. So yeah, if you want to grab a ship, something, pod or a shuttle or a Covops or something, and walk to, I think we're all here. Any of us in fleet, and it looks like we're about to watch NC Dot versus who's this? PLR. It's new to me. Polarized. Oh, polar bears. Oh, okay. This would be interesting. Assuming that we lose our first match, we're not going to, obviously, because Exeter suck and we're amazing. Oh, there's a fucking Titan on grid. Yay. Did they just warp in, or were they here already?
We just walked in. It's the accelerating at warp by the looks of it.
Okay. I think that having looked at the brackets, I think these guys might be our second match in the tournament, which would be interesting. So I don't really know much about polar bears. You guys know anything?
No.
No.
I've never heard of them before.
I've got a hunch they're wormhole days. Maybe they can PM me if they watch this. Sorry, what?
The name implies they're wormholes. But...
Yeah, you kind of guess they might be. So if anyone listens to the stream and want to give me a poke, and I'll correct that information next week. But I'm going to presume that I think they're wormhole guys. They've brought an interesting setup.
That's not something you normally. So that's a shield Galente battleship comp.
That is special.
I think there's a good chance that those Brutix Navies and Mega Navy are hull tanked.
Yeah, with an invo probably.
With 2 Bantams?
They've also gone with a Mega Navy and a Domi Navy instead of...
you mean like just... Wow, yeah, okay, that could be a thing, I guess. Intriguing. I want to see how this comes out. So you've got double Bantam, 2 Brutix Navy issues, Megathron Navy issue, Dominic's Navy issue, a Brutix, 2 Purifiers and an Onyx. I'm trying to wrap my head around that one. So you've got Lynx in there, you've got Logi from the double Logi frigates, you've got shit ton of DPS from 3 battle cruisers and 2 battleships.
Bombers. And 2 bombers.
You've got 2 bombers, which are super popular this year. And you've got,
an Onyx for tackling.
Yeah, this is nuts, but it might work. It might just throw the other guys off so much that... I mean, there's a ton of hit points. There's a ton of damage. They've got Lynx. They haven't got fast tackle, which is what they're missing.
I mean, what you often find, I think, is with a hit heal, when you fly around the tournament quite a lot, you'll find people just actually end up like 30k off you without meaning to. And that's where the hit like comes in really useful. Just if anyone wanders in 37k of you, you just grab them and they're not moving anywhere.
Yeah, it punishes people for making piloting mistakes really hard. The Hicks points, doesn't it?
The other stuff, the Mimitar artillery comp, I presume, was it Rush?
Yeah, this is NC Dot. So this is NC Dot have brought 2 teams to the arena. There are two teams tonight, which is interesting. I don't think I've ever seen 2 teams. Oh, sorry, 2. Yeah, I've never seen a team bring enough people to field 2 teams at once. So NC obviously going pretty hard, which is kind of cool. So they've definitely brought an artillery shield, battle cruiser setup, double flycatcher, double Sleipnir, double Hurricane fleet issue. Simi, double Kitsune, and Hyena. I think it's one of my favourite versions of this setup actually. And they won pretty hard in the last match. I'm forgetting who they were flying against straight away, even though it was only 20 minutes ago.
So the question is, how good are they with the artillery? If they don't fly them, they're not used to flying artillery, then that comp is very low in DPS.
Last time they managed to kill Sveeple in like 3 seconds, so they were coordinating pretty well last time. Although it might have been a piloting error.
The tricky thing comes as the match progresses, you start to desync shots.
Yeah.
So everyone's going to be on the ball.
Keeping that tight is really the challenge of any artillery setup. This will be interesting because apart from the Bantams, there's not really a lot that's going to get. I guess the Purifiers. But Polar Bears have got a lot of hit points there, which is going to artillery setups.
Are they okay with us locking them, by the way?
Generally speaking, they are. I mean, if someone politely convos you and says, "Can you stop that, please?" Then I do. I kind of like, and if someone asks me to stop streaming, then I'll just go and find another match. There's no shortage of matches, luckily. There's always tons going on. So, you know, if people want to be OPSEC about an open practice, that's fine, I guess. I don't really see the point. I mean, there's probably at least, of the 216 people in local, how many people are actually from other teams spying? Probably quite a few.
And you notice like the PL Ragnarok just cloaking in this arena. So
Yeah, exactly. Just like, we're not even going to pretend not we're not.
Because he came in at 80. I would laugh if during the match he gets decloaked. Because it's quite likely actually. Because if the artillery team rotate around the right, they'll get. Sorry, if they move towards the orange, I think the Ragnarok is somewhere in the middle of the two.
Yeah. Okay, so they have actually walked in. I was going to mute myself quickly. The door's blowing.
So the interesting question here is how quick can the artillery comp kill the Logifrigs? If they can't really kill the Logifrigs, they're going to really struggle to drop battleships through reps.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. I'm going to lock up the Purifiers and the Logifrigs. But given that you're not natural shield tank ships and there's only 2 Banthams repping. These are not the T2 Logi frigates as well. These are T1 Logi frigates, so they don't rep that hard. Certainly nowhere near close to T2 cruiser. So, I mean, given the natural shield tanking ships and the fact that you will hit any of those battle cruisers as battleships like a barn door, do you just go straight for the big stuff and just start you're going to out DPS the reps surely, and just start killing stuff and not waste time trying to track things? I'm not sure.
I mean, if you can drop Logifrigs immediately, that's like, I don't know, 1,000 DPS tank off the field. You know, every second you have to power sets. So those Logifrigs probably mitigate the double Hurricane fleets. Sletmans will probably still do damage above and beyond that, but
yeah, you also got flag captures ready to go, I guess.
Yeah, I think both teams are ready to go, so I think the match will start very shortly.
Cool. I've got the Purifiers Bantams locked up. And the Kitsune's on the other side.
Do you think they might see any sneaky MJD tricks with the battleships?
The fact they're all in at 50, yes, possibly. Which would be interesting because it would put them right on top of, just over the NC team, which should be good.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, one thing they could try is like some of them rush at, like the battle cruisers will run at them.
Yeah.
And the battleships jump behind them. So you know you're cornered.
Yeah, that would work. Why would you go for a Dominic's Navy issue over a second Megathron Navy issue? That seems like an odd choice. Like, drones are not strong in this tournament so far, from what I've seen. Given the difference between like a T1 drone DPS and a T2 is huge.
I think this is probably. Actually, I don't think the whole tank. At least the Dominate. I'm pretty sure the Dominate is going to be shielded, and he's going to have all gank mods in those. So I think they brought the Mega Navy to bring a smart bomb more newt, and the Domi to just do max DPS. Because the Domi Navy does more DPS than the Mega Navy?
Without it, I guess, yeah.
It is a bit odd, like, Domi Navy does not tank as well, whole tanked as a Mega Navy.
It could just be full of utility, it could be a ton of newts in there. I don't know.
Are there guns in it? You can...
Does anyone want to do arena? They're asking each other to do a countdown for them. Let's have a look at the zoom in actually on the Dummy Navy issue. I got distracted then. Yeah, it looks like there's guns on there. You're right, full rack of guns. So this is, yeah, I think you're probably right. This is just a total gank dummy, isn't it? Hard knocks here as well. Cool, thanks for that, Sully.
I'm waiting for you guys to confirm they're ready to go.
Hoodie, who's your money on?
The Dominic's is absolutely, or the Dominic's Navy.
Yeah. Iddo?
Absolutely. Domi Navy, Mega Navy, all the way.
Even if it's just for style points, right?
Yeah, style points. It's certainly interesting. I mean, it's weird, like, it's something completely out of the box, really. but it's got a lot of the elements you need there for a tournament setup, so I kind of want it to work. But also I want them to suck really hard, because if we lose to Exeter, someone definitely want to stay in for the next weekend. No, I'm going to be Exeter, so it'll be fine. Believe.
Just Glente Rush. Easy.
Shh.
You can learn tactics off these guys.
Damn it, are you reading our forums? Oh dear.
I'm still waiting for the other guys, the Wormhole guys, to confirm they're ready to go before I start countdown. I don't want to start it and then the other guys don't know what's going on.
Who's their captain? Or just poke him?
Oki.
Kind of feel like we're wasting time. Yeah, I want to go and see some of the matches. There's tons of fucking shit on D-Scan, so I really want to see how this plays out. Though I'm not moving from here.
So
No,
yeah,
this is way too interesting.
I think here, well, what will MJD and what will not MJD?
I have to think all the battle cruisers and battleships are gonna MJD, because otherwise, why would you warp in blaster battleships at 50? It doesn't make sense.
I think the Megaphone definitely is going to, and the Domi Navy issue. I'm not sure about.
We'll
the
find
battle
out soon
cruisers,
as the match is starting now.
Yay! Okay, cool.
Yeah, well, they're not moving, so I don't know if they noticed it. Okay, down they
Oh
are.
yeah, everyone's moving. I think they got the message. That's cool. The Purifiers are not moving out. That's really, really dangerous. And there you go.
MJDs,
Boom.
all of them?
First,
Wait, one's dead.
first Purifier is dead. Second Purifier has got some speed up now, but he's getting hammered pretty hard. He's in half armor. And those Banthams are wrapping him, but he's moving directly away, and that is bad because he's got easily blapped.
All the battleships and the battle cruisers MJD'd.
Wow, okay,
Yep.
so that put them a lot closer to their target, so that's good, but very far away from their Logifrigs. Logifrigs are
And now,
primary at the moment.
And now NC Dot are just moving away, so they're gonna still have a very difficult time catching anything here.
Yeah. Polar Bears are burning straight at the back line now of Try, which is kind of like switching around and kind of like folding in on itself in order to reposition.
These bricks are hull tank. They're going 2.2,
Yeah.
and they've got a
Bantam's
Sleipnir.
just dying
It's
left,
Sleipnir?
right, centre. Yeah, Sleipnir is definitely caught there. So he's going to get full semi-wraps because there's no harassment on the Scimitar, but looks of it. He looks like he's in optimal.
They're all using damage drones, yep.
There's full damage drones and
I mean, they're moving towards him now. You can see all the drones converge.
yeah, 5 blaster ships on top of his face now. A ton of damage drones. He's dropping pretty damn hard. If they can get on these battle cruisers this easily.
One of them bumped him. He almost got bumped again by the Mega Navy actually as well.
Wow. Okay. So he is hanging in
They're trading
there.
a Sleipnir for 2 boat bombers, boat Logifrigs. That's not too bad a trade for the Glente Rush team. Not too bad.
Yeah.
Their Brutix is about to go down though. Lilov and the Brutix
Yeah, I
is
know.
low hull.
The bumps really slowed down the application. Sleipnir. He's in hull though, so they're trading. Okay.
If I was right, the Onyx now charging ahead. He's going to try and grab something. It looks like maybe he's grabbed the Scimitar. He's grabbed the Scimitar.
He's got Scimitar.
Okay, that's good. That's like ideal for Polar Bears right now because
At
they
this
can
point,
they
they
can
need to shoot the Onyx so he turns his point off.
Yeah, definitely the Onyx should be primary for the NC Dot team, but it's not
every
yet. It
time
looks like they're shooting something else.
Every time he dropped his points back on again. Every time as the match goes on, the Onyx is going to become harder and harder to kill.
Yes.
And the battleships are on top. The British Navy's on top of the Scimitar, so now the Onyx can drop his point for something else, but like a Hurricane fleet. In fact, this is really messy. Like they're not the NC Dot team aren't like really moving around. They're clumped around the center.
This match has definitely thrown them a curveball, that's for sure, and they're having to readjust their tactics
Who are
to
they
compensate.
shooting
They're shooting Sebastian in the British Navy issue, who's definitely got a lot of hull buffer there. He's slowly dying at 60% hull, but it's taken quite a while to chew through his hull as the Scimitar is got all those big ships on top of him now. He's about to pop really fast. Wow, okay.
But he walked. What the? Did he die? Or he walked.
No, I think he actually warped there.
He's not on
Bit
grid. but
strange.
yeah,
I'm not sure why he did that. That's a bit odd. I don't think that's very gentlemanly.
Preserving fits. Opsec.
Possibly. Brutix going down now, ticking down. 20%.
They're going for kits. You can see all the drones. No, sorry. No, they're going for a Hurricane fleet next.
They're going past the light shit. I mean, that Onyx.
No, but you can see that they're just going to try to headshot the DPS ships because they've only got 4.
It looks
DPS
like
ships.
it looks like a Hurricane Fleet issue is caught. Is he possibly? I don't know. There's a little bit of. They're not all barreling for the same person now. They are definitely split up, which is a big mistake. I think the Onyx is going straight up.
Iddo is caught in the Hurricane Fleet. He'll be primary.
Yeah, Hoodie is caught.
Kitsune's taking damage from a bunch of Berserker ones. He's in hull.
Wow, he shouldn't be getting hit by Berserkers. I'm not sure.
He wasn't MWing. He's dead.
Right. Okay, he's dead then. So maybe he burnt out his MWD or something, or just.
And now NC are shooting the Onyx. So if this Onyx dies, they're going to have a very hard time.
He's got an ESP though. He's definitely boosting pretty hard. And now he's moving pretty hard. Because they're going to be struggling to apply damage to him. So the Onyx has got the Meta Brewster and Hurricane Fleet issue tackled, and it looks like the other one. No, the other one's not tackled at all. He's kiting away from.
I mean, the interesting thing is, if the Onyx, because everything else on the other side, well, both teams are limited on application range. So the Onyx, if he runs away to the end of the edge of the arena just to preserve his life, and then comes in when they need him again to tackle, they're gonna NC Dot are gonna have a big issue. I mean, the Hurricane Fleet is tanking okay, but he's kiting again. He's MB's on. I think the Bruix Navy, which is on top of him, dropped Scram.
Yeah.
There's a Mega Navy on top of him now. Actually,
I don't think they've actually got landed tackle though, have they? Oh yes. Iddo looks like he's tackled. I think Polar Bears have got this. Polar Bears have got this. I mean, there's 3 battle cruisers left, but they're not. Even if they kill that Onyx, they're still going to be behind on points. Oh no, wait, are they? Yeah, it's going to be pretty even.
I mean, I don't think it's going to go to points really. Oh, except at the very end. I think the Onyx is in hull. Sorry, he's about to enter hull.
Yeah, that Onyx is definitely going to die now. Yeah.
Came back into tackle the Hurricane Fleet.
So, 2 Hurricane Fleet issues taking 50% shield. British Navy issues on top of Meta Bruta, and then the 2 battleships are actually overshooting the other guy. I'm not sure why they're going past him.
Iddo is tackled by the Domi Navy with Berserker 1s on him. Where's the Mega Navy?
Okay, so the British Navy issues armor's dissipating really fast. He's going to be hitting his whole tank very soon.
Yeah, I think Polar Bears have got this. Like, they're losing both Hurricane simultaneously. They're just going to have a Sleipnir left for sustained range DPS.
And if that Sleipnir's got half a brain, he should be able to kite them all day long, but he's not going to be able to kill them.
He's not MWDing, but he probably isn't. Yeah,
he's sat at optimal at the moment, isn't he?
Yeah, no, he's starting to run now. I mean, the issue they're going to have actually is they probably have enough drones. They could just kill the Sleipnir with drones.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think Polar Bears have got this.
They've definitely got it, which is interesting because that's. I mean, you guys all predicted it. Clearly, much cleverer than me. I only thought they were going to win because I wanted them to win. I didn't actually think they were going to win. To be suddenly. Colonel Cuts now. Is he going to call it, or is he going to try and hang out and survive against these battleships?
I think not shooting the Onyx first was probably after the Frigs went down, was their biggest mistake. The Onyx is probably about as tanky as the Brutix or Bruix Navy, and it has that. It's much faster and has that much longer tackle range mod. I think the match is over.
If it's not over, it's going to be soon. Should we look for another match? I mean, this is just going to be a Sleipnir kiting 3 Glenny ships and not killing them. I think
there's something happening at Orange. I'll go check it out.
It looks like the damage is completely stopped on the Bruix, so...
I'm assuming so. I'm going to warp off. It's over. I mean,
yeah.
They have flight catchers in the Sleipnir for DPS. Literally, I think the Mega Navy and the Domi Navy could just drop drones and they would probably kill the Sleipnir.
Yeah, definitely.
Because this is interesting because we saw the other NC Dot team bring this exact same comp against another rush team.
A match started
and do pretty well.
Feign Disorder versus...
Oh no, Feign don't like me watching. They get funny about it.
I'll keep watching. That's fine.
Hoodie, have you found anything?
If they don't want us to watch it,
you missed the best one. It just started. It had a Vindicator, Megatron Navy, multiple Brutixes.
That's what's happening here. I've got a Feign Disorder for the Tier 5 fleet comp, double TFI and regular Typhoon.
But it's already started.
Double Brix Navy, Mega Navy, Vindy, Mega Navy, and a Confessor. It's one Hero Confessor. No links, no logi, nothing.
We'll see. So, alright guys, so that was NC Dot versus Polar Bears. So we're going to try and find another match for you to watch. And warp to Green Arena, see if there's anything there. There's